Alright, Yogi Clan. Getting ready to leave work and we have a problem. Mission Control, we have a problem. There is a problem with the boom system. The Harley boom system. Yes. It's being a pain in the booty. What's it doing? It keeps dropping my radio. So well, not my radio. Let me rephrase that here. It keeps dropping the Bluetooth connection. So I'm playing Spotify through the Bluetooth, through the boom system. And it started happening about a week ago. When I play Spotify, it decides to get grumpy and drop my Spotify. And here we go. So, what's happening is I'm rolling down the road. Everything's hunky-dory. Listening, jamming to my favorite song. And then all of a sudden, poof, it goes back to my iPod or it goes back to the radio. And now I'm not jamming to my favorite song anymore. So then I have to use the controls on the hand controls to get back to Spotify on the phone and re-establish the Bluetooth connection. Now, in order to show you this, I need to go ahead and disconnect the camera that you're looking at right here. I need to turn this off because I can't use this camera and Spotify through the radio at the same time. It doesn't like that. So we're going to go back to this camera up here and get rid of this camera down here so you won't see this view anymore. I'm so sorry. And look, now I finally got it right. I have my phone horizontal. It's not straight up and down anymore. That way when I edit it, it'll look a whole lot better than the tire video did. Oh, you'll probably see this on Wednesday, the day before the tire video. Oh well. You'll see what I mean tomorrow. So my apologies for that recording earlier today that I did this morning. I had my phone vertical and therefore not horizontal, therefore it switched up what it looked like when I did the editing, and my bad. Wasn't thinking. That's just how I run my phone on this bike. I usually don't run it horizontal, I run it vertical, so I just kept it vertical. We will change that going forward. We'll make it look like this. So stay tuned. I'm going to go ahead and turn off this camera right here on the handlebars and go ahead and jam some Spotify. YouTube, if you recognize any of these songs, my sincere apologies. I have to do this. I know it's probably copyrighted material, but I have to do this in order to prove my point on how to fix the Harley boom system if this is happening to you. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. Okay, YouTube, here we are. Jamming to a little bit of Lenny Kravitz. Let's see what happens. So, the last 2 times I've gone out with my wife, I'd be jamming the radio, enjoying my song, when suddenly, out of the middle of nowhere, it just cuts out. So, I don't know if it's going to do it this time. I need to get my glove back on. There we go. I don't know if it's going to do it this time, and it probably won't, because why? Because I am recording it, and that's why it won't do it to me. Because I know the moment I don't record this, because the other night I took this bike for a ride, and it was the night that I forgot to hit play on the GoPro. But I took it for a ride, and I thought I was recording it, and I got like a whole lot of audio, but 0 camera work because I forgot to hit record on the GoPro. So maybe up here at this next traffic light, I'll just kind of lean over and look at the mirror and make sure I hit record this time, because I don't want to have to do this a 3rd time. So I'm on my way home right now. I'm hoping that this radio cuts out and cuts over. Yes, right now we're listening to Lenny Kravitz, Fly Away. So I'm really hoping that it cuts off on me like it did the other night. Man, I should turn the volume up a little. And if it doesn't do it, we're still going to do my fix anyways, because the past 2 times I've gone out riding on this bike, it's done it to me. And of course the light is green, so I can't check the GoPro. Okay, here we are, a couple minutes into this ride and still have not lost the station yet. Okay, first song over. No dice. Alright, I tell you what, let's fast forward through a few songs, see if that makes a difference. Give It Away, Red Hot Chili Peppers, The One I Love, REM. Ain't No Rest for the Wicked. There we go, we'll play this song. See what happens. Alright, while we're listening to this, let's go ahead, go back to our home screen, go to Setup. Yes, I am paying attention to the road. Scroll down to System Information, Software, version 1.20.1 is what we're currently using. I know that's outdated. I don't think I've updated this thing in 2 years. Back to Cage the Elephant. I know currently we're like on 1.22.0.4, something like that. Alright, not skipping on this song. Let's move forward to the next. Come over. Oh, my Sharona. Oh, Going the Distance by Cake. Let's try that one. Okay, we're still listening to Cake. Nothing has changed. And once you know it, I bet you this won't do it to me this time because I'm recording it. Because that's just the way life works, right? If it's going to act up on you, it's not going to act up on you when you need it to. It's going to act up on you when you're enjoying your stuff and you don't need it to act up on you. Made it through that whole song and nothing. There we go. Kansas. Little Walk This Way by Run DMC. Alright, Walk This Way didn't do it either. Let's see if No Rain by Blind Melon does it. No deal with Blind Melon either. What the heck? Of course, this isn't gonna cooperate with me. Oh, one of my favorites, Jimi Hendrix, All Along the Watchtower. One of the best songs of all times. Okay, so I'm pretty convinced that this radio is not going to work with me and break this Bluetooth connection. Despite the other night in a half-hour ride, it did it 10 times. Today, in a half-hour ride, it doesn't do it once. Of course. So I think we'll just go ahead and stop here. And when we get to the house, we're just going to go ahead and do the update to the system. And tomorrow we'll see. And going forward, we'll see if that fixes it. It's hard to tell if it fixes it if it doesn't do it.
I'm going to show you quickly how to update your boom system. Here we are on Harley's page. If you go down here to Software Updates, you'll click on that. You'll see Boombox Premium, Boombox for CVO, and Dealer Location. We are going to go for the Boombox Premium. If you look, version 1.22.0.2. Let's go ahead and click Download. And it brings it down here to a zip file. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these, a little thumb drive, because you're going to use this to plug into your boom system later on. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stick it into my USB port. Just go ahead and drop this over here. That is our USB drive that we just put in the computer. All right, with that zip file loaded, we're going to go ahead and click on that, hit open. It pulled our downloads up, so we're going to slide this window over. Pull up our USB drive window, put those two side by side. We're just going to take this and drag it over to here. And it'll copy from one side to the other. And as soon as that's done, we'll plug it into the bike and see what happens, see if that corrects our problem.
We pulled over to a parking space. Let's go ahead and put this download in. Now we've got it off the computer. And let me show you how that works. And we'll test it on the way home and see if it makes the difference. Go ahead and turn it on to accessories. Let's go ahead and open this up. Unplug our little iPod shuffle. Go ahead and plug in the USB. All right, the USB is plugged in. Authenticating. Please do not interrupt the software once it started. Turning ignition switch to accessory. Update from 1.20.1 to 1.22.02. Thought that was 0.04, but we'll go for it. Yes. And it just went blank. Oh, hey, there we go. Oh, package 1 of 10. Looks like that hasn't been updated in quite some time. My bad. This may take a minute. 1's done. That didn't take too long. 3, 4. Holy cow, I think I'm gonna grow roots. 4 must be a big one. Note to self. Don't wait 2 years to do an update. 6, 7, 9, 10. We skipped right over 8. Yeah, that just went that fast. Okay, black screen. What are we doing? Okay, we're waiting. Software update complete. Remove USB device. Removed. Plug back in the iPod shuffle. Plug back in. Close the door back up. Stick this in a pocket. Let's fire this bike up and see what happens. Let's turn it back to some tunes. Okay, there's a Harley symbol. The bar and shield. Alright, save my stations. It's reading the iPod. So it does see the iPod. Will it recognize the phone as the Bluetooth? That is the question. Apparently the answer is no. Dang it. Alright, let's turn it off. Turn it back on. Take off the glove. We do have Led Zeppelin on the iPod. You can see iPod shuffle. That we know is working. So, let's turn to media again. Does not want to connect to the phone. Alright, so let's exit out of here. Go to menu. Let's go to home, setup. List paired devices. Add a new device. Apparently it kicked my phone out of there. There we go, Tim's iPhone. You may need pin 000. Yes. Pair. Allow. Emergency number, no. All kinds of crap you can do with Siri that I just didn't pay attention to because I'm writing. Let's go to media. highly dangerous. Highly dangerous. Oh, listen to some Beatles. Well, YouTube will probably flag that one. There we go. Smashing Pumpkins. Let's see what happens. Since it didn't act up the first half of the way home, I seriously doubt it will act up now on the second half of the way home. So we're just going to have to ride this bike for the next few days and see if we continue to have problems. Because of course it won't do it while I'm videoing it. So we'll just have to wait until we're not videoing it to see if it acts up. If it does act up, here's my next plan of attack. I'm going to turn it down so you can hear me. Here's my next plan of attack if it does act up. Just keep a watch. If that switches right there from Tim's iPhone to iPod Shuffle, we know it booted me. But if it does act up, my plan is to flash it back to the factory settings. And then we're going to just go ahead and install the update. And then that will probably cause me to have to reset all my stations and reestablish my phone back into it. My old Android used to be programmed into here, so apparently it wiped out all prior Bluetooth. Putting this update eliminated all prior Bluetooth connections on any phones that I had previously, and just reset it back, so I had to reconnect it with this one. So hopefully that does what it needed to do, and I won't have these problems anymore. So, point learned. Update your Harley boom system more than once every 2 years. I did not update the maps. Probably should update the maps, but I never use that. I use Google Maps on my phone, so why do I really want to update the Harley maps? If it costs money, then no, I don't want to do that. So let's see what happens. That's all I have